Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Damian Andrews. Oh.
Hello, everyone.
Oh.
This is the motherfucking Shadow King. One half of the World Tag Team Champions. Me and MC Honky Lips, who, by the way, is the winner of the Super 32 tournament. That's right. The League of Shadows, now with the tournament over, also steps onto the field and into the booking office, where we have taken over creative control of the Manch Vegas Wrestling Federation. And now tonight, as my first executive act, we will now travel back in time to the late 80s, early 90s WCW. And that's right, folks, what you're seeing on your screen is not some apparition, but in fact a new reality created by I, the Shadow King. And in our opening match tonight, those pissants, the Jackson boys, will take on Lex Luger and Sting. Right after that, it's the Battle of the Horses. That's right, AJ the Giant. We've got plans for you, buddy. And the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, goes 1-on-1.
Yeah! I love it!
And what is going to be a complete and total squash match. That piece of shit Brandon Bones will go face to face with his death at the hands of Vader. And in a match where the two motherfuckers who just refuse to go away. In a match you could totally see in today's MVWF. Why not have the returning VWA, as they now find themselves at odds with Brandon Bones, and put them in the ring with the most annoying tag team in the world, the Rock and Roll Express.
Right.
And in tonight's semi-main event, my man, my liege, my thrall, Rock fucking Hall, goes into the ring with the world's greatest babyface, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And in tonight's main event, a man with a target on his back, a man sticking knives into people's backs. That's right. D-Man Ryan Crawford will not be allowed to have hot Asian wife and ringside when he goes one-on-one with WCW NWA champion Nature Boy Ric Flair. That's right. That's what you're gonna get tonight, motherfuckers. Shadow King has taken over, and we're traveling back in time to late 80s, early 90s WCW. And that's all I've got to say. So, fuck you.
Alrighty, folks. Damian Andrews back on the mic here, as we have traveled back in time Is this being seen on TBS? Is it 6:05? We're coming to you from the Greensboro Coliseum here in North Carolina, home of so many fantastic Starcades and other WCW bullshit. That was tremendous. Alrighty, let's get on with our opening tag team match. I have to say, though, I mean, if you may not be fans of Lex Luger and Sting, let me just put over to their big tag team match they have with the Steiner brothers at Super Brawl in '91. tremendous non-formula tag team match, and that's kind of what I'm hoping to see a little bit out of when they face the former MVWF World Tag Team Champions, the Jackson Boys, who are in the hunt for another tag title shot against a team that took them right out from underneath, and whoosh, that's what we've been doing. The League of Shadows, tag team champions, and here we are. And a big clothesline by Kyle Empire. As this match going to be Tornado Rules at the request of the Jackson Boys, who are looking to, as they put it, relieve some tension and some stress here by taking it out. Oh, man. Forearm shiver. Luger and Nick Jackson over in the corner, and Luger goes for a flip. Got to give it up to this NWA WCW crew here because their lighting sucks. And a nice suplex. And Sting breaks up the submission hold. Oh man, it just drills the back of his neck across his knee. Luger's down, Kyle Empire's down. Sting goes for the cover on the Destroyer, but the Destroyer kicks out before two. And he's getting the boots from Luger. Oh, man. And there's no mats out there, and Luger with a press slam, and he gets reversed into a DDT. Kyle Empire content just to choke the steroid-infused Lex Luger. Oh, man, a tombstone, but Sting stands right up. He is known to no-sell the occasional huge move. And now Luger looking for a weapon. He found a sledgehammer. Oh, look how Kyle Empire dodges that one. Oh, but gets one in the guts. That's apparently all Lex Luger needed. Sting. It's Northern Lights suplexed on the floor and now picked up. And a suplex again on the hard concrete floor. This one apparently is Falls Count Anywhere. The Shadow King did not give me a run sheet of what to expect. I mean, after all, we're not really talking. Oh, shit, sorry, microphone. Pile driver by Luger. 1, 2, and Kyle Empire gets the shoulder up. Sting and Nick Jackson content to hang outside the ring. A claw hold on the trapezius muscle of Kyle Empire, and here comes Nick Jackson swinging wild to break that up. Caught Luger's attention, and Kyle Empire got free. Oh, Luger with the clothesline. Takes off the head of Kyle Empire, and look out from behind. Nick Jackson has a steel chair. Boom! Look out, Luger! He just bashed him in the back of the head. Completely blind shot. And now Sting going for the Scorpion. No breaking in the ropes. And now Luger has Kyle Empire in the torture rack. Double submission. But the referee is distracted. 1, 2, and Nick Jackson kicks it. And Luger's after the lower back of Kyle Empire. Oh man, baseball punch. Gets stuffed. Luger just barely missed slamming him on that chair. Oh, right hand. Oh no. And Sting suplex to the floor. Luger wanted nothing to do with that. Of course, he and Luger have always had a contentious relationship, to say the least. And Luger's going to get over there before the referee, and oh, Sting barely kicks out after the long road to the count. He had all the time in the world to recover, and now a tombstone on the floor. Payback! Oh, and this one getting out of hand. Kyle Empire with a karate stick, which he decides he does not want. And a 2 count on Nick Jackson. Sting almost got this one stolen. Torture rack. Up in the air, the double submission again. Will Kyle Empire give it up? It's over. Sting and Luger victorious. So far, part 1 of the Shadow King's plan coming to fruition as he looks to punish the MVWF. The double submission holds by Luger and Sting, getting it done in this anything goes match, but this might have been the difference maker right here. The tombstone on the floor. Nick Jackson collapsing under his own weight and nothing on the baseball punch.
Here are your winners, the Total Package, Lex Luger and Sting.
Tremendous reaction here on home turf for this WCW team. I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to this one, folks. The Giant versus the American Dream. Only in America, folks. And Dusty not even taking off his jacket. Bulldog, baby. American Dream, Dusty Rhodes opening up with the All-American right hands, baby. AJ the Giant with the leg sweep. Kick to the spine. Dug leg takedown. What's Dusty got in store for him? Yeah, baby. Time to entertain. Second most recognized athlete in the world. And oh, man, over the top rope goes the Giant. And perhaps the Dream calling out for his bionic elbow. Oh, man, the quick right to Dusty. Chops. Knee lift stands the Giant straight up. The Giant has been virtually without offense, but that forearm smash absolutely decked him, caught the foot. Bionic elbow to the leg. chop does nothing for him. Up in the air, Dusty dead weights him. Nice neck breaker. Kind of a nimble move for the American Dream. The Giant just headbutts him right down, using his size and mass to overwhelm Dusty Rhodes. And everyone dives back into the ring. Dusty fires the Giant in. Hip check. Oh, man, takes him out with the good old alley-oop. Dusty claiming the Giant using gimmick infringement. 1 count only. Of course, relying on the big elbow with the prone opponent, flat on his back. We shall see. Giant, though, look at him just pick the big man up. Dusty Rhodes, who's a good 280 pounds. And the Giant just ragdolled him. Clotheslines his head off. Oh, what has the Giant got in store? Waist lock. Oh, man, and Dusty not used to being thrown around like this. Having to pull himself up on the apron. Oh, side steps. Nice move by Dusty, keeping it simple. Now he's going to take a risk. And a big splash comes up. Aces. Hard times, baby. And again, the Giant cutting off the momentum of the American Dream. 1 count only. And the sure, raw bone toughness of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Oh, man. Having to endure the natural disaster-like offense of one AJ the Giant. Oh, man. Dusty up in the air. Powerbomb! And the Giant not going for the cover. He might be thinking about elbow. Or he's thinking something else. But Dusty Rhodes quickly better capitalize. They're going to try and slow the Giant down. He got himself an opening. Oh, man. And I think the Giant is starting to really feel his rhythm as Dusty going out there and suffering for our amusement. Oh, drops him on his head. All right, AJ, go ahead and cover him. It's over. You done it. 1, 2, and Dusty just gets the shoulders up in time. Oh, no. Here it comes. Earthquake. A running knock the bottom out on Dusty Rhodes. And AJ maybe losing his temper here. He has the man beat. Or does he? Did he take too long? And Dusty feeling his second wind. Good shot. Oh, but AJ moved out of the way. And now has the big man on his shoulders. What's he doing? Clotheslines him over the top rope. 1, 2, Dusty kicks out again. Look at the Giant just throwing his power. Dusty Rhodes being beaten like I've never seen. And a takedown. He knows the fundamentals. In Inverted atomic drop. And the Giant goes down. He collapses under his own weight. Bionic elbow. Will it knock out the Giant? 1, 2. No! AJ gets the left shoulder up. What a match we're seeing here. It's a hoss battle. Oh no. Oh! It just throws him. And the Giant calling for the elbow. That throwing body slam is devastating. Forearm shots. Uppercutting the American Dream in the corner. Oh, man. And again. Uppercut in the corner. Drop kick by the Giant. Wow. But Dusty not to be outdone. He is surviving in this match. That has been an all-out war since the bell rang. 1 count only, and the Giant appears to only be getting stronger. Bionic elbow. And maybe this is what he needs to do. Limit the Giant's mobility. Being able to throw that drop kick was quite the testament. Double punch. And the juke and the jive. Bust the Giant open. But again, Dusty being thrown around. 1, 2, and Dusty kicks out again. He's getting funky like a monkey. And now Dusty gonna take a risk. Going to the top rope. The big knee drop. This time it connects. AJ's in trouble. Dusty is poised, but he blocks. And a big right hand. And the girth just plows him down. Dusty, though, rolls out of the ring. Right hand just drills him. Man, this one getting out of hand. This one just spilled outside the ring and become a wild Pier 6 brawl. Bionic elbow and a chop to the chest. Side Dusty leg sweep. And he's got the spinning toe hold on AJ, working that leg. Dusty Rhodes, known as being an egg-sucking dog. Oh man, that kick, too slow. Drives him down. AJ didn't have the thrust on the kick after being in the spinning toe hold. And the Giant has time traveled to WCW, only to bleed. Knocks the bottom out. Hit him. Will that be it? 1, 2, and Dusty kicks out again. He must have booked this match. No, because the Shadow King booked this match. And there it is, the bear hug. And the elbows. Trying to get himself free. That's a big man to hold up there like that this late in the match. Big slam. And the Giant still strong. Oh, this is fucking goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, man, it just barely. The shoulder comes up. And the Giant maybe getting desperate. He's going to the top rope. What is he going to do? Giant elbow off the top rope. If that isn't desperation, I don't know what is. But he doesn't go for the cover. Knocks the bottom out. That's gotta be it. And he refuses to go for the cover. Oh! Stop the match. Stop the match. The Giant is going berserk. Dusty trying to defend himself. Double Mongolian chop sends the Giant off the ropes. They collide. Oh, and another right hand. I can't believe Dusty Rhodes is still in this match. For all of the punishment he's taken, and now calling for another. Not the bottom out. 1, 2, 3. AJ the Giant puts him down like a man. Wait a minute, did Dusty Rhodes just stand right up? I'm not selling that shit, baby. I'm the American Dream. What a match we saw here. AJ the Giant going over a leg. He found out every single reason why he was that legend. Took it to the limit. Dusty Rhodes bringing one last legendary performance. Boom, it was the double shot that busted the Giant open. But man, did this old man get thrown around. And that is something Dusty just could not contend with the entire match. Kudos to the Giant.
Here is your winner,
He's wearing a scar.
AJ the Giant.
And this crowd in Greensboro doesn't like it. What is going to happen next for AJ the Giant? Plot point. Well, folks, if you thought that one was going to be epic, this one will not. Brandon Bones is going to his doom facing Vader. Vader has no rules. Apparently, it's an Extreme Rules match, and he can do whatever he wants. That's right, our main event, He-Man Ryan Crawford and Nature Boy Ric Flair inside of a steel cage. Good Lord, it's Vader time. Oh, look at that, somersault kick. And Bones opens up, stepping right up to Vader. And Vader bails out. But he's got a hold of him. Up in the air, and drops him down face first. And Vader's power and size coming to the forefront. Oh, nice knee in the corner. Vader buckles down. And Bones is just going to content to choke him out. Off the ropes, Brandon Bones runs right into the girth of Vader. Nice enziguri. Sending a message, of course, Vader first put on the map when he defeated Antonio Inoki, the master of the enziguri. Kick to the head. Had to fight to get that neckbreaker takedown. Bones having a hard time following up with anything that he gains, and Vader just plows him over the top rope. Oh, man. And again, the size of Vader. Bones landed some shots, but of course, he's just too big. He can absorb those shots and not have it really register or distract him. Oh, slapped him right in the face. Oh, come on, bring it, he says. Bones getting cocky. Nicely done. Absolute insult. Bones is a veteran. He's been in this wrestling business for 32 years. Going all the way back to the original VWA League on the original Nintendo. When it was just he and Rock Holly. Of course, he wasn't called that then. But that was a different time and a different place, and here we are today in the past. The Shadow King sending us back to be punished by going face to face with our history with WCW, and now Vader trying to torture Brandon Bones. Bones, however, standing straight up to the Mastodon. And now Bones looking for the Goodnight Irene. Oh man, that's a big load to carry and a powerful man to try and hold on to, and he does not. Is it Vader time? Yes, it is. And a stomp to the midsection. Kick to the face. And now Bones slides underneath the bottom rope. And he's taking a stroll outside the ring, and he's going into the crowd. What in the hell is Bones doing? He's looking for a respite out there, and Vader is going out after him. Headbutt in amongst the people, right hand. Oh, Bones firing back. And he sends Vader over the railing. Oh, and a double chop sends Bones back over the railing. And here comes Vader. Extreme rules, anything goes here. In this scenario, and that, you're just not going to lead a man like Vader around like that, Bones. Sorry. Wild swing. Trying to grab at him. He gets the uppercut. Bones staying just out of the distance of Vader's advantage. He's got a severe reach advantage. Bones popping in and out. Again, staying just out of range. And Vader again topples over the railing. Oh! Oh my God! Bones bashed the back of his head onto the steps. And now Bones out after Vader. And now Vader's on the run. Uppercut. Back elbow. Vader not to be underestimated as, man, two shots collide at the same time. As they are deep into the crowd now. They're battling up the aisleway. And Bones now just trying to get away from Vader. Kicks him right back over the railing. Inside with the knee. Bones starting to out-brawl Vader. He's got him way backed up. back and forth. Oh, and Vader meets the railing. Vader totally staggered by those uppercuts. Oh, and again, overwhelming. The man who was called Vader, who passed away not that long ago. But look at the spirit. And he rams him face first into nothing. That's right, sell it. And Bones doing a lot of good juking and jiving, staying out of Vader's range. They're going back up the aisle now. This one got completely out of control. Someone's bleeding. Down goes Brandon Bones. Might have injured his shoulder right there. Headbutt. Bones staggered back and Vader unleashing the fury. Here we got a bunch of Christmas lights in the way. Bones being dragged into that concessions area. And this wild brawl has spilled out all over this arena. Bones bloodied. Rights and lefts, and Bones spills back to the ringside area. Oh no. Vader going for a power bomb on the floor. He's crippled people with that. Covers him. 1, 2. Bones got the shoulder up. Are you kidding me? Power bombed on the hard concrete floor. Press slam. Oh, dropped on the ground. Vader's hurting. Bones hurting. Bones couldn't decide what he wants to do, and everyone throws a drop kick and misses. Down hard on the concrete floor again. Oh, look at that. That somersault kick. Did it knock Vader out? 1, 2, 3, it did! Bones knocked him out! And the MVWF goes up 2-1. Watch this right here. This was unbelievable. Bones power bombed on the concrete. Fuck, those look like pavers for like a patio or something. Bones, though, got a long 2 count. Just getting the left shoulder up. That's where everyone fucked up. Oh, Bones caught it in the hip. But it was right here. Boom! The rolling heel kick caught Vader right in the face and knocked him out. He may have even hit his head on the railing. 1, 2, and 3.
Here is your winner, the Boss, Brandon Boone.
Well, good for you, Bones. Well, they're the most annoying tag team in the universe. The Rock and Roll Express refuse to stay fired. Find themselves in a match with the VWA, the returning Johnny Uppercut and Frankie Fisticuffs to tag team competition in the MVWF. The former World Tag Team Champions, both of them former World Tag Team Champions, of course. The Rock and Roll Express upset Doyle and Whiteside. Even survived a barrage from Rock Holly and the Skinny Wolf. And let's get it on. The Rock and Roll Express being booed at the Greensboro Coliseum. Into the corner goes Ricky Morton. Johnny Uppercut tags in Frankie Fisticuffs. Off the ropes he goes. Drop, takedown, elbow drop to the lower back. And of course, that is where Franklin Delano Fisticuffs loves to concentrate his offense. Setting up for his big finishing move, the bar stool. Either that or it's the clothesline from New Jersey, which has been known to decapitate a few people. Of course, Fisticuffs, oh man, was just off the mark with that kick. And a backbreaker by Ricky Morton. And the first tag from the Rock and Roll Express. In comes Robert Gibson. Got some fans here tonight. And a double hip toss circumvents the size and strength advantage of Frankie Fisticuffs. Inverted atomic drop. And Rock and Roll looking to even this up. Perhaps they can take advantage of a team that has not teamed that much in the last year and a half. Haven't wrestled that much in the last year and a half. Uppercut just powers Robert Gibson off the mat and power slams him. But that's the thing about the Rock and Roll Express. The harder you hit them, the harder they fight. They stick through it, through the hard times. And a desperation tag by Robert Gibson and a flying elbow, or a spinning elbow, should I say, from Ricky Morton. Not sure what happened right there, but Ricky Morton in control. Fisticuffs takes a backhand or a chop or something. That elbow stopped him cold. And now Ricky Morton. Perhaps it's time to be facing peril. Oh, drop kick gets him free. He refuses to be overwhelmed by the size of Fisticuffs. 1, 2, count on Frankie Fisticuffs. Don't forget, folks, our main event. God, it's almost a double main event. Rock Holly against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and G-Man Ryan Crawford against Nature Boy Ric Flair inside of a steel cage. By the looks of it, Johnny Uppercut was not really appreciating the efforts of Frankie Fisticuffs at that moment. Oh, man, double sledge from the side. Catches fisticuffs in the mustache. Catches the kick. Single leg takedown. Maybe looking for the bar stool. Fisticuffs looking to turn him over in his version of the Boston Crab, and the size advantage that he has makes this ultra lethal in its effectiveness, and he broke him down, but oh, man, the leg strength of Ricky Morton manages to get himself free. Big discus punch. He got everything behind that he could. Do not underestimate, just because they were not a huge success in the WWF, that the Rock and Roll Express were anything less than legends in Jim Crockett Promotions years and years ago. Single-handedly built Smoky Mountain Wrestling around them. Probably might have had a bit more to add to their resume if they went to Japan a little bit more. Which, you know, just not necessarily because Japan is better, just simply because that putting in an appearance there broadens the scope of the audience that may or may not have seen you to make that assessment. And another drop kick by Ricky Morton, though he is out of gas, trying to pound away at Frankie Fisticuffs. 1, 2, 3, and the drop kick got it done, as the stamina issues of the VWA coming to the forefront, as the Rock and Roll Express get themselves another huge upset. What's going on here? What the fuck? And Robert Gibson says, "Fuck you, Ricky Morton." Well, the Rock and Roll Express just broke up. Not sure what to say about that. Why would you have a meltdown in the moment of victory? You know what it is. It's Robert Gibson has always been in the shadow. The Ricky Morton this. Ricky Morton got a title shot against Ric Flair. You know, back in the day, he got all the credentials and stuff. You know, Robert Gibson was considered the ugly cleanup man. I mean, never mind the fact that these days when people say that, you know, when they'd pick up chicks, that fucking Ricky Morton would walk over and put it in, and then, but Robert Gibson would put it in and walk over. I gotta tell you, I am looking forward to this one. This one should be a technical masterpiece. The Shadow King and MC Honky Lips are at ringside. And Rock Holly ties up with one of the greatest of all time, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. 30-minute time limit. All the rules are on. We won't be seeing any more of that violence. But of course, everywhere that Rock Holly goes, endears violence. Nice counter move by Rock Holly. He wants to show that he can counter and grapple with a legend like Ricky Steamboat. Oh, and right away, the low tactics of Rock Holly. And Steamboat working the arm, gonna make him vulnerable to those arm drags. Steamboat walks him over to the top rope and sends him off the ropes. He double chop to the chest. Rock Holly, of course, had his surgically repaired heart valve. 1 count only on the former MVWF World's Heavyweight Champion, the longest reigning champion of Phase 2, and Rock Holly went for that chop block again, but met Steamboat's knee. And the snap neck breaker. As we are tied up 2-2. MVWF versus WCW. And now Steamboat going after the arm. Perhaps taking away the upper body strength of Rock Holly. Nice counter move, Rock Holly. Oh, floats into the chicken wing though. Steamboat eats an elbow, and that's one way to break it up. Monkey flip. Steamboat keeping it clean, keeping it on the offense. Oh, but Steamboat overpowered right there, and Rock Holly rolls him out of the ring. Setting up for the fist drop. Haven't seen Rock Holly use that before. Kind of a slow to get into that count there. Made it look like Steamboat didn't get anything. Close line. Steamboat looks deceptively powerful, standing next to Rock Holly. And how about a shoulder throw by the man? Steamboat up in the air. Oh, man, did he powerbomb him on that chair? Come on, referee. The League of Shadows making their presence felt in support of Rock Holly. Steamboat seems to be okay, but he caught a piece of that chair up by the shoulder blade. That could limit his mobility. Never mind, there's a steel chair in the ring, ref. Steamboat monkey flip goes for the cover. One, count only. And now Steamboat back after the arm. Definitely wrestling a Ricky Steamboat match thus far. And the referee finally gets that chair out of the ring. Probably saw that Rock Holly was eyeballing it while he was stuck in that arm brace. And a high cross body. Stuns the former champion. Steamboat, a former Intercontinental Champion, former NWA Champion, former Tag Team Champion, everywhere he went. And now Steamboat distracted by MC Honky Lips, giving Rock Holly a chance to recover. Let's see if it did him any good. Steamboat kicked to the midsection, but Rock Holly drives the knee, firing right back. Clothesline. Takes him down. And a chop from Steamboat. Gotta watch those chops, make sure they're not into the eyes. But Rock Holly kicks the leg out from underneath Steamboat. Float over DDT. One of Rock Holly's bread and butter moves. And what are they doing? Everyone's in the ring! The League of Shadows is in the ring! They're gonna triple bump Steamboat! Drives him down! And the referee doing nothing about it! He's throwing him out! Steamboat is down! Covers him! 1, 2! Steamboat gets the left shoulder up! The League of Shadows knows no boundaries, follows no rules, but what they set for themselves. And Steamboat carrying Rock Holly around, drops him in a power slam. Steamboat looking, perhaps now, to go to the top rope. He's going for it. The high cross body off the top. Rock Holly catches him in midair, and he gives an evil smile at rock bottom. Did Steamboat fire his last bullet in the gun? Why was there no disqualification? Oh no! Rock Holly gonna destroy Steamboat. Suplex on the concrete floor. Well, the Shadow King exerting his own rules. He's got the referees in his pocket, and now Rock Holly up on the top rope. Macho Man elbow. He didn't land it, and he doesn't care. Taking a little too long. Steamboat, though, recovers. Clotheslines him down. Press slam. Drops him down, and here comes the ultimate splash. Steamboat over the shoulder. Clotheslines him down again. And back after the arm. Steamboat is relentless. But what amount of damage has it done? Rock Holly got him up with no problem for the press slam. Honky Lips was ejected, and the chops are starting to come. The hard strikes connecting. And now the sleeper hold. Cover him. 1, 2. Rock Holly kicks out at 2. Uppercut. Clothesline. Steamboat just plows him down. But Steamboat fights out of the corner. Back suplex. And now he's setting up again. Perhaps for another attempt at the high crossbody. Will this time he land it? Steamboat leaps. Connects. Covers him. Center of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Steamboat wins. And the League of Shadows are upended once again by the powers of good. Look at this right here. Caught him in midair. Rock Holly was a monster tonight. He didn't care about the rules, and that might have been the pivotal moment in the match. Rock Holly immediately got the ropes right there. Kicked out at 2, a long 2.
Here is your winner, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Congratulations, Ricky Steamboat. You've taken the lead. Can the MVWF champion even it up with the Nature Boy inside a steel cage? And wouldn't you know it, the Shadow King's evil, nefarious plans have backfired in his face yet again. And now G-Man Ryan Crawford walks into Ric Flair's domain inside a steel cage. Submissions and pinfalls only. German suplex immediately out of the gates for the G-Man Ryan Crawford. And Flair is hurting already. Taking you inside the cage with some unique camera angles. And Flair laying in the stops, going for the chops. Nope. Ducks underneath. Clotheslines the Nature Boy right down. And a leg drop. Hogan style, baby. And an elbow drop. And another elbow drop. And a third elbow drop, but he goes once to the well too often. And just about every strategy on the MVWF's part has been to try and overwhelm their WCW counterpart. One count only on Ric Flair. Flair, the master of the figure four. Crawford has a number of different submission holds he likes to rely upon, namely the Kimura, the ankle lock. I've seen him use a dragon sleeper recently. And finally, the NWA champion, Ric Flair, gets some offense in, but nope. G-Man staying on top of him. And now instead of going for the cover, fakes him out with the cross arm breaker. Great finds the legs. Flair in trouble. Found himself a counter. Rolled him over and got his arm free. Had to yank it out of there. One count only. And now Flair says it's time to go to school. You're gonna learn what it's to be like in the ring with the Nature Boy. The Nature Boy takes him over. Stuns him with the elbow drop. An elbow smash, snuck it in there just in time. And a crucifix takes Flair over. Bangs his head off the mat. And a left-sided DDT. One count only, and Flair immediately throws him off. Legal inside a steel cage, and now Flair setting him up for the figure four. Crawford now had his leg worked over earlier on, and man, he punches his way free and decks Flair. Desperation move. Oh, what's this? Oh, man, rolling unprettier. Literally put a spin on it. And now the flashy elbow draws the boos from this crowd, as now the G-Man climbing to the top rope. Elbow drop. The crowd like that. Taking you inside the ring. Perhaps Crawford sending a message to Ryan Doyle, who's taking a reprieve on this event after the schedule he's had. Straight left. Kick to the midsection. Flair maybe looking for a pile driver. Dropped him on his head, and that's exactly what you need to do against G-Man Ryan Crawford. And the knee to the head strikes gold and sprouts blood. Flair poised, perhaps for a second attempt at the figure four. And with a woo, he's got the MVWF champion in the figure four, going the opposite way this time. And Gay-Man turns it over, and Flair has to break it. Gay-Man very proficient in submission holds. And look at this, teardrop suplex. And twice being in the figure four, we have to see what he's got. And there it is, that dragon sleeper I was talking about. Flair in the body scissors. The chin completely pushed back, stretching on the neck, but Flair counters out. May have caught the ropes and dragged himself free. Oh, low blow from the dirtiest player in the game. And Flair wins with the low blow. He stole it from the Gay-Man. Gay-Man basically served Flair his lunch most of this match. There's the left-sided DDT. Had Flair on the run. But two devastating low blows. Gay-Man survived the figure four, not once but twice. Right here, the flying knee, the rolling knee, boom, busted him open.
Here is your winner, the Nature
Well,
Boy.
I wouldn't call it much of a victory, but inside a steel cage, anything goes. The Nature Boy will take it. And WCW wins this versus MVWF event. Well, folks, I'm Damian Andrews, and it looks like the Shadow King's ideas continue to blow up right in his face. We will see you next time. Good night.